Well, when the Giants fight, it's the grass that usually suffers. But in this situation of the Total Energies CAF CHAN 2024 game at the Zanzibar City Stadium of Amani, it's not been the case that the grass has suffered the bad way. It's been one of football that has been splendid. My colleagues Haruna Chobe and Simon Musoke Konka, that it's been one of those games, despite having no score, one of those that have been eye-catching at this championship that is into its fourth match. The Simon is a big fan, must be, of Nigeria, and you must be impressed, smiling, happy in your heart.
Maybe I'm impressed with the intensity, but not with the quality of football the Nigerians are displaying. I'm forced to think that the coach during the training sessions had two teams, one that is technical and another one that could be the fitness regiment of Nigeria. And he chose to play the fitness regiment. He told them, you go out there, make sure that no single player of Senegal controls this ball, and it has been done to perfection. The only bit the coach must have forgotten to tell them is what to do with the ball when they get it off the Senegalese. Yes, the Senegalese team has been pressed down to the nail, but trust me, I'm seeing lapses of what has happened recently in CHAN. I don't want to mention the teams, but any slight mistake the Nigerians are going to do, I think the Senegalese are going to capitalize on that, score a goal, and that will be game done, because we are short of any technicalities. You can't imagine a team with the number 10 pressing to levels of the Makeleles we've heard of in this world. They hardly have a player that has composed himself on the ball, save for Senegal, that simply needs to add maybe a player or two in the midline, because the right and left wings are operating and causing lots of trouble for the Nigerian defense.
Okay, Chobe, if there is any team that you rank highly at this championship, must be Senegal, because you told us at the start that usually they have a player or two that they are looking at to progress from this championship to go up to the top leagues. Have you identified any? And what is your general overview of the first half from the Senegalese angle?
It has been an interesting half. The game has been of high intensity, no blinking. The moment you take a blink, the ball is gone. The way the Senegalese have come to play, they have taken the game to the Nigerians. They have compacted the midfield with the quality players. On this side of the right wing, there's that shirt 21, Ahmed Niang, and Rubesegwe, shirt 7, on the other side. They are both inverted wingers. One is a lefty, the other one is a righty. But the moment they get the ball, they have forced, there is a Akan Kudus and the other Malik Jabal. They have been forced into playing defensively all the time. Yet they were deployed as attackers going forward. You know, Nigeria is using a 4-4-2 formation, whereby these two, Malik Jabal and the Kudus Akan, they are supposed to be supplying the frontliners the balls, but they have been forced into a defensive play whereby Amethi Niang, the other Lubas Gwe, and Koita in the middle of the park. They have done tremendously. They have done tremendously well. They have done tremendously well, keeping the Nigerian defense at business. You know, when you look at the way they have been playing,
keeping them busy.
They have been busy throughout the entire half. And in terms of creation and the possession of the ball, the Senegalese have been more composed. Going forward purposely. Whenever they could break and go forward, you could see that this one can result out of a goal. In fact, at one time, Koita forced a save from Rawal. That was supposed to be a goal, but Rawal was alert. And another one, there's that defender, the Sis. He missed because he went for the ball, but instead of knocking it down with his head, it ended up on the what? On the knees. That one also would have done what? Would have counted. But when you look at the way the Nigerians have been trying to create spaces, they have not gotten that kind of space to do so, because this packed midfield of Moussa Cisse, Koita, and there's another Mbaye, they have been at the job. They have done tremendously well, and just like Simon said, don't be surprised if it ends in Senegal's favor, because the way they have played, it's like they came to take the 3 points.
Okay, Simon, when Maharuna Chobe, the veteran pundit, by the way, during his playing days, he was the worst of us three. He was a defender, he was so mechanical. Simon was the best player of us three. I follow Simon, then Chobe comes last. In fact, Chobe is not even allowed as a player to hold our bags. But here he has a lot of information. Anyway, it's very common for guys that didn't play so good football to become coaches. You will never see Maradona be a good coach. Maybe Messi will not become a good coach. In Uganda, Jackson Manja is not a good coach. But Chobe, I don't know the mechanics of this world. Actually, very good coaches. But as he talked about Ameth Niang, I saw you nod. How good is that lad?
How good is he?
I know you
good is he?
towards the Nigerians.
I need to be very open to answer your question.
Yeah.
At least 3 Nigerian players are marking him. That is how good he is. And take it or leave it, he's
on top of his game.
Showed the quality he has. Perfect one to have on your team. How I wish the Nigerian team can bring in just one good player to help them make use of the ball, to add to their...
Yeah, and statistically, if you can look at the players who have been running more on the pitch, they are the 2 defenders, the 2 backs. There is Taiwo on the other left back, and the Ismaila Sadiq on this right back. They have been kept busy throughout the whole game.
Maybe my brother has also missed a point. Much as the 2 have been running, Chele tactfully deployed Nduka, the Nigerian captain, to take critical look at the backs of those 2. So Nduka is actually running more, because when they are dribbling on the right wing, he has to go and cover. When they are dribbling on the left wing, he has to do the same. So the defenders that are running are the 2, but the one that is running most is Nduka, because he has been deployed to take control of anything that happens behind these 2.
And when you look at Nigeria's midfield, their whole game was supposed to revolve around Adedayo, but he has not played to expectations because he has been kept into a defensive display by the other 2, that's Moussa Cisse and the Mbaye. They have been combative. They don't allow any space within their midfield. And going forward, they have found spaces within the Nigerian defense. But at least the central defense of Ungenge and the other captain, they're putting on shirt number 4. They have been Nduka, yeah, that one. They have been alert and solid to combat any maneuvers through their wall. But at least going by the first half, Senegal has been slightly better